Welcome back. So as I said in my last video that I had to change my decorations. Not much else changed. I'm still wearing the same turtleneck. I changed my lipstick and I'm wearing a jacket now. But you know, it's time for my November TBR. I'm so excited. Oh, we're almost done with this stupid year, right? Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna just hop in this real quick. Get in, get out. You know, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, and I'm just super excited to share what I have. So first, I want to talk about a book that, so technically I have 5 books I want to read this month. One book is a nonfiction, and I usually don't read nonfiction word for word. I like pick up little things here and there and skim the book and everything. So I'm saying that because my first book is not here yet, but it is. I'm looking down at my notes. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking down at my notes a lot. My memory is terrible. So my first book is Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And like I said, it's a nonfiction. It was released in 2013. And I'm reading this book because it is Indigenous Peoples Month. We all know about Thanksgiving, but we have to remember those who, you know, suffered the most during this time, right? So I'm reading this. Like I said, it won't be word for word. I'm hoping to learn a lot from Robin Kimmerer. I think I said her name wrong. Sorry. Robin Kimmerer. So I'm excited for this to get here. I'm probably just going to be reading that in and out throughout the month. So that's the first book I have. The second book I have is The Death of Vivek. Oh, gee, I have to cover up my library sticker. The Death of Vivek OG by Akweke Emezi. And I chose this book because I read Pet earlier this year by the same author, and I absolutely loved it. Pet is probably, when I do my like top 10 books or top 20 books of 2020, that's probably gonna be number 1 because that book was so good. And so I was like, you know what, they probably wrote some other really good stuff. So I thought about reading Freshwater, which was released a year or 2 ago, but you know, The Death of Vivek OG was released this year, so I was like, you know, let me just pick this one up. So I got it. This book is about I believe it's a coming of age, not YA, I don't think, but it is a coming of age story about this young man. His name is Vivek, and he has these moments of dizziness and he blacks out. And I think the book is really just about him as a person and how he was so to himself. The closest people in his life, including his cousin, don't really know who he is. So before he died, I mean, it's not a spoiler, it's his death, you know. Anyway, so I actually started reading this book yesterday. I'm recording this November 2nd, so I read a bit of it yesterday and I read a bit of it this morning, and it's kind of off to a slow start, but I have faith in this author, so I'm gonna keep going. And it's really small, it's under 300 pages, so I'll probably finish it like tonight or tomorrow if I really push through, right? Okay, the next book I have is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, and I purchased this book I should remember when I purchased this, but it is a 2020 publication. I'm sure a lot of you know this is like book 0 in the Hunger Games trilogy, and I feel like it's only fitting that I continue and I read this. I have stayed clear of anyone reviewing this book. I haven't read any reviews. I want to go in this completely blind. I don't even think I've read like the dust jacket. Oh, what's this? Something just fell out of my book. I have no idea what this is. But she looks amazing. This is kind of cool. I have to put this somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so I haven't even read the dust jacket, so I'm not too sure what this is about. All I know is that it's about President Snow. I read The Hunger Games when I was in high school. I'm not going to reread them because I'm not a big fan of rereading books. Sorry, y'all, but I'm not. So I'm just going to jump into this. I don't really know what order I'm going to read these. I'm probably going to read The Death of Vivek OG first, just because it is a library book and I want to return it to the library because I'm sure other people are waiting. And then I'll just, I don't know, figure it out from there. The next book I have is Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. I believe this is the same author as The Wedding Date, but don't quote me. I believe she is. Hold on, let me double check before. Yeah, same author as The Wedding Date. So this book was published in 2020, and I'm deciding to read this book in November just because it is the huge presidential election month, which is actually going down tomorrow. So I wanted to read this. It's a romance novel. It's about this young woman. She's a lawyer. I believe she moves to LA, and she ends up meeting this politician, and they like each other. They end up dating each other, but they try to keep their relationship a secret until they decide not to keep it a secret. And now she's facing all this scrutiny about her life and her past and them dating. So I'm excited to read this. I haven't read a romance since The Unhoneymooners, and that was a while ago. So I feel like I need a bit of a palate cleanser anyway, right? And the last book that I have on my TBR, but probably the second one I'm going to read because it'll be really, really quick, is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I felt like it was only appropriate that I've already read 2 of her books this year. I have to close out with the last one that she has released. I've already read The Poet X. I read that at the beginning of the year. Loved it. I read With the Fire on High not too long ago. Loved it. So I'm already expecting to love this one. This is another book written in verse. I think I said when I was talking about With the Fire on High that I enjoy listening to her read her books that are in verse. So I had to wait for my library to clear the audiobook for me before I started reading this, and they finally cleared it. So it's in my account right now. I'm so excited to start this. This is gonna be so good. This is about 2 sisters, I believe half sisters on their dad's side. This major event happens. I don't know if it's right to say. Actually, I read it online. I'm not gonna lie. Is it in here? Okay, so I don't know what happens to their father, but something happens, and I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say what it is. But it's about these 2 half sisters who are, I don't know if they're estranged or they just don't know each other. Estranged, or they just don't know each other. So yeah, I think this is just about them and family and all that stuff. So I mean, it's usually what Acevedo's books are about. So I'm just so excited to get to this. I'm glad I have completed for now, because I'm sure she's writing something else. The Acevedo collection. I just have to get the Poet X in hardback so I can get that nice spine that I have with The Fire on High. I'm going on and on and on. I'm obviously just really, really excited to get to this one. So those are the 4 books I'm reading for the month. Super easy in my opinion. I shouldn't have any problems with these, right? Oh, I didn't mention this book was published in 2020. Okay, so I shouldn't have any problems with these 4 books. I'm gonna hold them up so you can see. Okay. Dun-dun-dun. See the 4 books for November, plus Braiding Sweetgrass. And so the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the book that I am ordering for the month of November. If you don't know, every month I am ordering a book by a Black author from a Black owned bookstore. So this month, last month was Grown. Right here, I don't want to move it because my little owl friend is right there, but here's the book I ordered last month, Grown by, I believe, oh, I feel like I have to move you, babe, I'm sorry. Grown by, is it Tiffany Jackson, and this is it. So this month, let me put my little friend back. Okay, so this month I'm going to read Dear Martin, yay, by, is it Nick Stone? By, yep, Nick Stone, published in 2017. And I'm ordering this book from Black Pearl Books in Austin, Texas. Of course, I will leave a link down below to this bookstore. This book is about a young boy who, I think his name is Justice. Oh, before I say this though, I'm excited to get this book because I came across the synopsis for Dear Justice, which is the second book in this series, I guess. And I had never read Dear Martin, but the synopsis for Dear Justice just sounded so good that I had to read Dear Martin. That's what kind of prompted me to get this. So yeah, this book is about a young boy named Justice who is living a pretty good life. He is trying to escape his neighborhood. He's on track to go to an Ivy League, and then, you know, he gets caught up with police, and, you know, some shooting goes down, and he's with his friend, and it's a bunch of like racial profiling because I think they pull them over because they're playing loud music in the neighborhood. I don't know, it's so ridiculous. But yes, so I'm excited to read this. That is going to be my book for November, or the book that I'm ordering for November. And you've seen my stack for my TBR. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. Hopefully I will see y'all in my next one. And I'm not sure what the next one's gonna be, so stay tuned, stick with me. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay positive. As always, I will link down below some resources where you can help people in the Black community. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.